Welcome back to the final of the UK Strongest Man 2009. It's starting to heat up now, and before the break, we saw those giant Goliaths flipping cars like there was no tomorrow.
Let's take a quick look back at some of those incredible moments.
Well, these scenes confirm that Jay Hughes will take no further part in the competition. A great shame. But let's go on now and find out a little bit more about the next event.
So for the second event of the day, classic strongman event, the log lift. This time the athlete's going to do it last man standing. That means every athlete have to lift every weight, and the one who can lift the most wins.
Well, we joined the competition with Dave Muir coming up to take his lift. We've already lost Richard Smith, Paul Carter and Dave Warner. So this 165 kilograms. Jeff Capes, world's strongest man twice. You've done this a few times.
Yes, Stuart, it's very technical. Your hands are facing the opposite way as if it would be on a bar. So it's very difficult to do. And you roll it up the chest and you actually pushing into a press position. So technically very difficult.
So 165 kilograms then to Dave Muir. Glenn Ross now coming up. He's clear all the way thus far with a max of 160 so far. So 165.
Glenn's got a big chest. He just rolls it onto it and a straight press. Bang, there it goes. Good lift.
Are legs allowable in this?
Yes, legs are allowable as long as you actually prone press it out. You can jerk it up, you can do anything as long as it gets there, full lock above your head.
Well, Jimmy Marko looks in pretty good form, doesn't he? He's clear all the way to 160, as you can see. This is his attempt at 165.
Yeah, easy, clean. He's like a pocket rocket, Stu, you know. Good press, well pressed, well done.
Yep, that's three of them at 165 kilograms. So, Mark Westerby got 160, coming in at 165, struggled a bit at 160.
Yeah, Mark, he's still one of my favourites because he's such a natural guy. You know, he's a good, awesome, kind of strong, naturally strong sort of guy from the woodsman background and farming background. And he's having problems, Stuart, and I think he's calling it a day.
I think once it goes down first time, you got a real problem on him, you.
Yeah.
Well, so that's a failure. So only three go clear. Dave Muir, the first of the three. Now he's going at 170 kilograms.
Well, he's still sticking it, Stu. Even with that knee injury, he's come all the way through. He's made the final, and he's still doing very well in this event. He's having a problem with this one. Is he going to put it onto his head? And oh, he's dropped it behind his head. There we go.
Big smile.
It just bounced off. Did you see it?
Well, Glenn Ross currently in fourth place overall after the first event, attempting 170 kilograms here. We've seen Dave Muir fail it. Now then.
Ross is cleaning it to his chest. Good platform. Is he going to press it? Yes. Well done, Glenn.
Well, the first one clear then at 170 kilograms. Now, Jimmy Marko will have seen that. There's a bit more serious look on his face now because this is the final, remember. He's third overall currently. He's successful at 165.
Good clean, Stuart. Good clean.
Strong, wasn't it?
Yeah. Steady and press. Well done. Good lift.
That is a very good extension, isn't it? And good lockout there for Jimmy Marko. So 170. So we've got a tie at 170. Now the weight has now gone up to 175 just to try and sort out who will get first place, or they'll tie for first place in this event.
This will be very interesting, Stuart. They're both tying, as you said, at 170. Can they do 175? Oh, did he hold it long enough?
I think he got it up there, but he didn't. I don't think he's held it long enough, because he's having another go, and the
referee must have said no lift. Got to hold it for about 2 seconds. Here we go. Do we press? No, he's blown it.
No, the fatigue in those arms. Now then, it's a chance for Jimmy Marko to come in and claim first place outright.
Yeah, Jimmy needs all the points he can get at this stage of the competition still. Very strong clean, very strong clean. Trouble locking it out. No, he's gone.
No, so they're going to tie. They're going to tie. So they'll share points.
There you go. There's only about 10 stone in it, Stuart.
Yes, yes. Well, let's confirm all of that. 7.5 points to each of Glenn Ross and Jimmy Marko there. Dave Muir gets 6, Mark Westerby 5, Dave Warner 4, Paul Carter and Richard Smith 2.5 each. Well, what's that done to the overall situation? Well, Jimmy Marko has 13.5, just half a point up on Mark Westerby in second, then Glenn Ross, Dave Warner, Dave Muir in fifth, then Paul Carter and Richard Smith.
For the third event of the day, we're going to do a new kind of deadlift. This time not with a bar, but with a swinging basket hanging under. It's weighing in 300 kilo, and the athletes who can do the most reps wins.
Well, for Richard Smith, it was a very difficult encounter indeed with 300 kilograms. He failed to get the weight up once, so no score for him. Paul Carter came onto the rostrum and he failed too. For Dave Warner, it was slightly different. He took the lead with 3 lifts. Mark Westerby, 5 lifts. That was better. He was the leader. Dave Muir, injured, of course, just 1 lift. Glenn Ross took his total to 5 to tie Mark Westerby. And then it was Jimmy Marko, the showman as ever, taking the winning total to 7. Well, there it is. Jimmy Marko gets 8 points. Glenn Ross 6.5, shared with Mark Westerby, both getting 5 lifts, 6.5 each. Then Dave Warner, Dave Muir, Paul Carter and Richard Smith, those two getting no lifts and no points. Overall standing then, a little bit more of a lead for Jimmy Marko over Mark Westerby, then Glenn Ross, Dave Warner, Dave Muir, Paul Carter and Richard Smith. 21.5 the leading total so far.
Dan, so the daddy isn't having it all his own way, is he?
It seems that way at the moment, Sam, but this is the UK Strongman final where anything can happen. I wouldn't count him out just yet, especially with the next event that's coming up. It may well be in his favour.
Join us after the break.